Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again, and this time we're going to look at game number 14 in our 20 from 1983 series. And this was originally probably going to be released in 1983, but it ended up being released in 1984 because this was originally going to be called Agent X, but some movie producers contacted Atari and said, why don't you release it with our upcoming movie called Cloak and Dagger and name it the same? So this is Cloak and Dagger, actually released in 1984. But it was originally going to be called Agent X and released in 1983. I have not seen the movie, but the movie starred Dabney Coleman and Henry Thomas from E.T., child actor. But this is a double joystick game in which you control your character with a joystick, and you can shoot with a joystick in 8 directions. And this was a fun little game. I first saw this at a 7-Eleven, but I'd also seen this at numerous other arcades, nickel arcades, regular arcades. I think an arcade at a festival I'd seen. But your goal is you are the secret agent there, and that is the Dabney Coleman character from the movie Cloak and Dagger. And your goal is to reach the 33rd level basement floor in a stronghold owned by the evil Dr. Boom. And the 33rd basement level floor is where he's got his plans that he stole, the secret plans to what I'm not entirely sure, but once you reach that 33rd floor, you have the opportunity to kill Dr. Boom. You might actually be able to do it earlier than that, but that's the easiest time to kill him. You do not have to kill him, but once you get the plans, then you have to make your way all the way back up to the first floor, actually the ground floor. And then you've beaten the game. There are explosives, red explosives, that you do not want to touch. They'll kill you. You can shoot them. There are green non-explosives that you can collect for 100 points apiece. And you can start off by choosing to start at the beginning, or you can choose to start on floor 5 or 9 for bonus points. I'm just going to start from one level to the next, from one floor to the next. And yeah, there's Dr. Boom. And you board the elevator starting at the ground floor. And if you don't touch the joysticks, you'll just go to the next floor. But if you push both joysticks in the direction the elevator is going, then you can skip up to 5 floors and get a big bonus when you complete the floor that you eventually land on, or get off on. Notice that there's a big bomb at the center, and you can actually light it yourself with a fuse button. And you'll get a nice bonus if you do and if you escape. But it will light on its own eventually, and you'll be prompted to get the hell out of there. My favorite thing about this game is the cutscenes while you're riding the elevator. They're really funny. This game is cool. There are robots that you will need to shoot, and once you shoot the first one, then they will all start attacking you. He's sweating bullets because he just barely made it out alive. This is so great. Yeah, you can use your igniter to light the fuse for a big bonus. Later on in the game, that is really not advisable, because there will be too many enemies in your way. And note that there are boxes that say S on them. You want to collect those for sure, because there will eventually be stages where there are minefields. Yeah, and if you collect those boxes with the S's on them, then you will see arrows that show the safe path through the minefield. Don't collect those S's, or don't collect very many of them, and you will not see the safe path. If you collected at least one, you will at least see some arrows, but you want to collect as many as possible, because if you don't see the mines, you'll get blown up. I mean, you will see them appear real close to you as you walk about. So once you see one, stop and move very carefully. There's another box with an S on it. Always collect those. And now we have these creepy crawling eyes with lasers. I think that might be a nod to the earlier Atari game I, Robot, which was super impressive for its time. It was a color polygon game, but it was too expensive to produce, I'm guessing, so there weren't many cabinets seen. But it was a very cool game for its time, and the robot, or the crawling eyes, look like the eye of Big Brother in that game. Gotta collect that S. And in the cavern areas, you can shoot your way through the walls for a little bit of points. Sometimes you need to do that to collect certain items. There are also brown boxes that you can collect. You can accidentally shoot them, but they can give you some nice bonus points, or they might give you extra speed, or they might slow you down, or you might get an extra life. You will get an extra life at certain point values. Yeah, the closer you get to getting blown up by the bomb, the more interesting animations your guy makes in the elevator. Yeah, I keep collecting those boxes with an S on them, so I have a safe path to the a safe clear path to the exit, which is nice, because you can easily run out of time trying to traverse the minefield otherwise. He plays with a yo-yo. This game's so cool. Yeah, boxes that have an X on them, they will give you an extra life. And we have forklifts here that can deflect your shots. Don't touch the forklifts, they'll kill you. You can't destroy the forklifts. I collected one of the extra lives. Sometimes it seems, thumbs up and a smile, I like that. Sometimes it seems that the robots want to hide behind the forklifts so that they're protected from your shots. When you hold down the joystick in one of the 8 directions, you will, when you hold down the joystick in one of the 8 directions, you will fire a nice steady stream of daggers. Constantly shoot. It's a great idea, and your shots reach fairly far across the screen, which is nice. You will get a bonus whether or not you used the fuse button to light the bomb yourself, but it's much more if you do light the bomb yourself. You will also get a bonus for the number of floor that you just completed times 100. There will be arming devices that will turn the green non-explosives into red explosives. And there he had another fairly close call, so he's fanning himself. There are helpful hints often, and there's Dr. Boom. There are helpful hints often as you ride in the elevator. Pay attention to those too. But yeah, the robots will not attack until you shoot one. But when there's several, he's whistling a tune. When there's several robots at once, and they all start to attack once you shoot one, it can get pretty hairy. Always collect that box with the S on it. Yeah, this game is a lot of fun. Collect those brown boxes, even if they might slow you down. There's still often some decent point bonuses or a possible extra life, or a possible speed up. It's worth seeing what it has to offer. But again, if you pull both joysticks down during this time that that the elevator is moving down, then you will skip up to 5 floors. And we will, look at me doing that later on. And you will get a nice big bonus for completing the floor that you got off on. Yawning. I just love those animated cutscenes. Atari really did a great job on this. I'm curious as to what Agent X would have been like. It might have been pretty much the same, because I'm guessing that there's really not much connection between this and the movie. I guess the movie was semi for kids and semi for more mature kids in their towards their mid-teens, perhaps. I mean, there's deaths and a little bit of violence in it, from what I heard. I'm not sure what all ports were released of Cloak and Dagger. I would have liked to seen this for like the Intellivision or something. Or not the Intellivision, the ColecoVision. Yeah, now we have box compressors. One thing I don't like about this game is having to ride the conveyor belt. Sometimes you fly all over the place on it. Sometimes you can't go anywhere on it. It's kind of annoying. So you have to watch out so you don't get pinched by the box compressors. But yeah, the guy in the elevator, that is Dabney Coleman's character in the movie Cloak and Dagger, and his name is like Jack Flack or something. Never seen it. I'm not in a hurry to see it. It's probably all right. Yeah, Henry Thomas was a good little actor back in the day. E.T. was what he was mostly known for. But him and Dabney Coleman apparently got along pretty well in the movie, but Dabney Coleman did not like the director. I think his name was like Richard Franklin or something. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. Like I said, the first place I saw it was 7-Eleven. I played it a lot. It got a lot of attention. I think overall, maybe Cloak and Dagger's numbers weren't all that impressive. There's Dr. Boom again. Yeah, I guess you have the opportunity to kill him early on, but it's much easier to kill him on the 33rd floor. He takes a lot of shots to bring down. Whoa, holy crap. Yeah, it's the close call reactions that I like most out of your secret agent character. But yeah, he's carrying around his briefcase so that he can collect the secret plans on stage 33 or floor 33 and put him in his briefcase and try to head out the way he came. The robots are worth 50 for the first one, and everyone after that is 200. Shoo, another close call. I wish you could get like a really, really big bonus just for making it out barely. And yeah, we'll see another white box with an X on it. Collect it for an extra life. But never forget to grab those boxes with an S on them. They will show the safe path through the minefield. I'm not going to collect the extra life. Let's get out of here. just love those animated cutscenes. Gives the player the thumbs up and a smile. Good job, buddy. Yeah, those crawling eyes are creepy. They're worth 1,000 points apiece, I believe. But watch out for their little laser thing. Whoops. Yeah, Atari was originally going to release this, I believe, in 1983 under the title Agent X. But then producers of the game saw Atari's work. Takes his hat again. Saw Atari's work on the game Agent X. They said, "Hey, why don't you give it the same name as our upcoming movie and help us promote it?" And Atari agreed, so it was changed to Cloak Dagger and released in 1984. Yeah, watch out for that laser from that crawling eye. I bet that is a nod to Atari's iRobot game. Big Brother, you know, was a big eye, and it would shoot your robot character, and the eye looked kind of similar to the crawling eyes in this game. Yikes. Yeah, those robots, they can shoot 8 directions too, so watch out, especially for those angular shots, which they really like to fire. Oh, I gotta get the hell out of here. Yikes. He's shaking his head. Oh. There were a couple of other animated cutscenes that I didn't get to show. I'll show them later. I will not play through all the stages the second time around, you know, on my way back up to the surface, but I will show clips of that. When you are on your way back up to the surface, a lot of those bombs that were around the first time will be gone, and there will be a bomb pit where it was. But you still need to try to get out of there quickly, because there will be sparks that will follow you from that pit, and they are called the node monster. And you need to shoot each spark several times to destroy it. And if you take too long, then a ton of them start pouring out and coming after you. But that's after you've collected... Whoops. That's after you've collected the plans from floor 33. But we'll look at that later, because I'm about to lose my last life, I think. I liked how I died on the last life, and then the room just blew up on my corpse. He's fanning himself again. I like how you see the explosion occur after you pass that floor. I do have a chance to get one last extra life. Will I be able to get it? Nope. This is a cool game. I like this. And you use the fuse button to set your initials, and you control the cursor with the movement joystick. That's Cloak and Dagger by Atari, to be released in 1983 under the title Agent X, but ended up being released in 1984, despite what the attract mode says, to coincide with the movie of the same title. And we're going to look at the rest of the stages. Well, at least going down. Here is floor number 28, the basement floor 28. And by this time we've got lava pits that you don't want to walk into, and the conveyor belts move around them tightly. I did not have enough boxes collected, so I don't have any safe path through the minefield. definitely want to collect those boxes, though. He gets his hat stolen again. Careful, the next levels are tricky. And we've got more of the crawling eyes. I think that's what the game officially calls them, is crawling eyes. I put on invincibility after my initial gameplay. Makes the crawling eyes freeze when they try to touch you with their laser. Whistles a tune. Doop-de-doo. But we're almost to floor 33, and again, once you reach floor 33, then you will see Dr. Boom, and you can kill him, and you will get a whopping 50,000 points for doing so. You don't have to kill him, though. You can let him get away. But you do need to collect those secret plans, and you have to shoot away these little sparks that hold up a force field around it. You can also get 2 extra lives on that stage because there's 2 boxes with X's on them. You also have to shoot. Also have to shoot the protective field around those too. In case you were wondering, you cannot back out the way you came once you emerge from the elevators onto a floor. You have to go across the screen to the other side. And here is the last floor before you have to go back to the surface. This is Dr. Boom's lab. Recover the top secret plans. And let's take a look at that. See, there's the top secret plans. It says top sec, and it's surrounded by an electrical field, and you have to shoot those little sparks away. They take multiple shots each, and you can shoot the sparks away from where the extra life indicators are at the bottom left and bottom right. And robots just continue to pour off these conveyor belts or assembly lines. And there's Dr. Boom chucking bombs. And here is me taking out Dr. Boom. Takes a lot of shots. Oh, 50,000 points. And we'll scoot forward to me collecting the top secret plans. But yeah, the robots can continue to pour off those assembly lines. Now we go back towards the surface, up. And here I'm going to use the express. This allows me to go up to 5 stages. But you gotta hold the joysticks up early, like right after you get into the elevator. If you take too long, then it might drop you off earlier. But yeah, you get a nice express bonus for skipping those levels. And here we've got a creature called a super guard that might make an appearance. Very, very, very rare. It might only be this floor. And we'll see him come off the elevator and follow me. There he is. You might not be able to kill him. Doesn't look like you can. But yeah, the express bonus and the fuse bonus are very, very nice, especially later in the game. We're not going to go all the way back to the surface. I just wanted to show you a little bit of stuff. Yeah, now there's just a bomb pit from where the bomb was, and you'll see the sparks come out, and they're the node monsters. You have to shoot them several times, and if you take too long, then a bajillion of them start pouring out. You gotta get the hell out of there. Yikes. But now we'll skip forward to me. I think this is the last floor. Yeah, this is, you'll see Dr. Boom if you didn't destroy him earlier. But I'm gonna let him escape. Or I'll just escape myself. And yeah, you go to the ground floor, and once you emerge, that's the end of the game. Yeah, there is no super guard. This is the ground floor. Congratulations, mission accomplished. You are one of our best agents. You will get 1 free game, and then you will get 10,000 points for each life that you had left. And that's the secret plans. Whoop-de-doo. That's a really lame ending. And here's a couple more cut scenes. His hat is smoking. And here's another one. His face is red and then it drains of color. That was the pretty cool Cloak and Dagger by Atari, released in 1984 to coincide with the movie of the same title, but worked on in 1983 under the title Agent X. Well, this is Crazy Climber 80s, and thanks for watching game number 14, Cloak and Dagger. I hope to see you soon again for game number 13. Hope you all have a fantastic Columbus Day weekend, and I will catch you later with game number 13. Take it easy, everybody. Bye-bye.